If you want to know how to create your online program and get it online, keep watching. When you're creating your first online program, there are several things for you to consider, like, do you want to create a whole university? Will this be a one-off course or program? If you're thinking about creating lots of different courses and programs, then it's just a different viewpoint. It's a different vision for what you're creating, and therefore the kind of technology you use to build that out will very much depend on what it is you're going to go in as a direction. So for example, if you just want to create a one-off course or program and you just want that to be running and be a lead magnet for you, lead generation, and you don't want to create any conversation around it, it's just something you're going to point people to, then it might be worth using something like Thinkific. So Thinkific is a brilliant system. It's much like Teachable and lots of different, Udemy, there's different online course providers, lots of different places now. They didn't used to be when I first started. It was just Udemy, and they were very, very strict. So I learned a lot the hard way with Udemy. Now it's much, much easier to get your online courses online and your programs online. So I really recommend Thinkific because they have a free option for you to get started, so you can put your first course on there. It's not charging you any fees in comparison to if you go to Teachable. At the point of making you this video, Teachable is something like $39 a month. If you pay for the whole year up front, it's something like $59 a month if you're going to pay monthly. So that's quite a chunky investment for something that is just an online course provider. I pay $98 a month for Kartra, which is a full system where I can put all of my courses, I can put all of my email marketing, all of my calendar, all of my sales pages, all of my products, everything is within Kartra. And the email marketing side of that is just a brilliant feature of that. And that's $98 a month. So if you're thinking of investing in an online course provider, you might as well go for something like that, because otherwise you're going to invest in the online course provider at like $60 a month, and then you've got to pay for an email marketing system, and then you're probably going to pay another $20 a month for a calendar system, and then you're going to pay for surveys and all those things, and it all starts to add up. So at the point that you're thinking of investing in something, do talk to me. I'll introduce you to the amazing lady who manages all of that stuff for us. We recommend her to all of our members. She's absolutely brilliant. She got us set up. I've been on the call with her today. There was something that I needed some help with, so she's very responsive. If you need somebody to walk you through the process, she is brilliant. Let me know if you want an introduction to her, and I'll certainly make that introduction. But coming back to, if you are going to just put one course or program up there, then Thinkific would be a really good place for you to start. You basically record all of your content, you upload it directly into Thinkific, or you can put it up into your own YouTube channel. I would advise that you make your videos unlisted when you're uploading them to YouTube if they're going to be part of a membership or subscription, so that nobody can find them unless you point people to those videos. So you can be hosting your videos in YouTube, and then you're streaming them. You're taking the link from your YouTube video and you're copying and pasting it into the area where Thinkific says now copy and paste it here. And so you're building it out that way. So that's a very easy way to do it. The alternative option is that you use a Facebook group. So yes, it is more manual doing it that way, but what it means is that if your clients are already on Facebook, then you're not taking them out of Facebook trying to get them onto Thinkific or to Circle or to Kartra or something else. It means that you can keep them all in the environment that they're already used to being in, and anytime you add new content to that program or course, they're going to get a notification, because they're in the group, that tells them that you've just added a new module or you've just added some new content to it. So having a Facebook group is a great way of doing it. When we launched Brand Builders Club, we didn't know what it was going to be at first, and so we kept growing it and growing it and growing it, and it just started off as a Facebook group. that people paid a fee. I think it was started at £47 when we first launched Brand Builders Club in 2017. But by the time we started adding more content, more courses, resources, using the guides feature within the group, so we used the guides to add all of the different courses and programs that they had access to. Whenever we created a new course or program, we created a new guide, and we packed all of the content into that guide, so that anybody in the group and anybody that joined the group then from then on, they all then got access to that content. So we had at the point of going into lockdown, we had 162 members. I think they were paying £347 a month. So 162 people paying £347 a month. We didn't use any online system other than Facebook group. Now, if you are going to use a Facebook group in that way, and it's going to be a paid for group, always make sure that you have another admin on your account, because if anything happens to your Facebook account, all you do is set up a brand new Facebook account, and then you reach out to the other person that's an admin on that group and say, hey, can you add me back in again? And and I always recommend that to people that are using Facebook groups, because like my account got hacked last year. I lost my Instagram, I lost my Facebook, so anything connected to Facebook or Instagram, I had to start all over again. But it wasn't the end of the world, because I always keep a copy of all of my content. Anything that I post up into Facebook, I've always got a duplicate copy of that in the cloud or on my phone. So it was very easy for me to get started again. So just always make sure you have another admin that you trust on the account if you're going to use a Facebook group. So there you go. That's a very easy way of you being able to create your content. And you could use something like I'm using now, like iMovie. You could use your phone. I do a lot of recording on my phone. Use your phone, upload it straight to the Facebook group, create it on your phone. You can even edit in your phone, upload it to YouTube. You can even create it on your phone, upload it to YouTube, and edit it in YouTube. There are so many free ways that you can create your content and be testing and measuring your content, that I really advise that as you go through this process, keep it very, very simple. Don't overwhelm your clients. Solve one problem per program. Don't try and solve all of their problems at once. Just think, what is the first problem that I can support them to solve that builds confidence in themselves, so that they think, I'm ready to go to that next level with you. If you want some support with creating the content and understanding what kind of products or programs that you could make that would really meet your dream clients where they're at, and you want to know how much content should you create, how do you name the content, how do you come up with the titles for it, how do you design the process so that it's really eye-catching and you're attracting people to it, pricing, like what should the pricing strategy be. I've got an online program that I created that is absolutely perfect for you to go through it and work through all of the modules, and by the end of the process be much, much clearer about what you're going to create, so that you can get it up into whatever system it is that you choose to use. If you want to get access to that, I'm going to put a link with this video to go and hop into that, and you'll be able to see our system that we use for running all of our online programs and courses. So if you need any help, reach out. You are not alone. I've personally created over 1,000 mini courses, masterclasses, tools, resources, cheat sheets, templates, all kinds of things. So I've learned a lot the hard way that you don't need to. Don't go through this process on your own. And if you do go through that process, by the way, that walks you through the creation of your products and programs, what you'll find is you'll be introduced to 5 mentors that I've personally worked with, and I've supported them and they've supported me, and they have each built something. They've each taken what they know and they've built a different business model. All 5 of them built a totally different business model using the same kind of structure that I'm sharing with you on that online program. So you can say, oh, actually, I was thinking of doing this, but I'd really like to do that. I quite like what they're doing. So the point of bringing them in and interviewing them about what they've done and how they did it was so that it would give you ideas about what else you could do. And that will then determine what kind of online space you invest in and what you create. Because if you then say, oh my god, now I want to provide journals, I want to do card decks, I want to have these online programs, I've got at least 5 online programs, well then you might think about, instead of using something like Thinkific, you then might think about using something like Kartra, because that's going to be a lot more cost effective for you in the long run, and it means that you can get your products and programs up into Kartra, and then you can be emailing your entire list from that. So there's your training for today. If you've got any questions, let me know. If you want an introduction to my tech girl, let me know. She's absolutely amazing. If you want to go through the 5-step program that walks you through how to come up with your ideas for your products and programs, I'll put all the links below, and I'll look forward to watching you flourish online with your first programs. Take care, and I'll see you in the next session.